up, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever, period. I'm your host, Pharaoh, honey. We're joined by our wonderful co-host, Lee, honey. Lee, baby, we just watched an episode of Survivor. We did.
Episode of Survivor.
So, okay. Wait.
Don't wait me. I will not be waited.
I don't even have nothing to say. Go, because I got and then when I was done, I was like, let me not even say my thought. What you got?
What is there to say?
Oh, I shouldn't say it. How you feel about the episode?
Well, sorrows.
I feel so bad. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. This is what I was gonna say, Lee. I was gonna say, compare this episode to the Survivor Nicaragua rewind we just did. What would you rate the two? Who's winning? Bar for bar.
Survivor Nicaragua is winning so far. Survivor Nicaragua is definitely winning. Like after that premiere being so lackluster for me, going into this episode, it's just like, these people aren't doing nothing, huh? They were not doing much on that island, were they?
Yeah, kinda. Ooh, Theodore. Shout out to Theodore in the chat. Theodore says, quite the chop-episode. I hate you. I've never heard that before. 50% challenges, 35% shoe hiding and Sage's shit talk. Jake and Alex bromance, 50% games. I really think that's what it is. There was no game. Am I tripping? Like, is there anything to do? Are they bored? I feel like they're bored and I'm bored. We're all bored. Girl, can't do it.
It's definitely not a strong start to the season, and that's kind of like pulling me out of it. But I said that on the first premiere recap. I was like, it's starting like this makes me feel like this will be a kind of lackluster season, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm gonna stay optimistic, but for the second time in a row, I went out of it like, ooh, because I kind of go based on how I feel about the end of the episode. And with Annie going home, it's like, well, I could have told y'all Annie was going home the first 5 minutes of the episode.
Yeah, literally. It's just so bad. I don't know. And I was like, is it the editing? But I think what I realized was, not even realized, especially after watching the tribal council from the last episode of Nicaragua. We keep talking about it, but some of y'all might not know. We're doing our Survivor Rewind as we're doing this. So currently we're watching Survivor Nicaragua. We did episodes 1 and 2. Get into that because honestly, that season's better than this season. No shade. But what I noticed was the dynamics of the tribes. Both tribes are more interesting on Survivor Nicaragua because it's not just 6 people, 4 people. There's already a tribe with 4 people on it. And we're only on episode 2. Like, that's just not... What are we going to do with 4 people? Because even this episode, it seemed like Alex was considering maybe doing something, but he couldn't because there was only one other person who he could get their vote. And that's it, because it's only 5 fucking people. So I really think that's the problem, and that's why it's such a chop. And they're not going to change it. Well, they may. 50 No, 50 is still 3 tribes. It's just 8 people on 3 tribes, which might be better. But the tribe thing is what I think the problem is. To be honest. Yeah. Child, let's get into it. The first tribe let's talk about is Hina.
Well, I wouldn't give it. I don't know, Levita.
What did they say?
Levita Rogers says maybe they'll pick it up towards the end. They couldn't have, the 2 people on next season if, Survivor 50 wasn't good. And I don't know. Because if you don't know, 2 people from this season should be on Survivor 50. If you don't know who it is, I don't want to say it on the podcast in case you don't know, but I don't think that would be a good reason because Jeff does not make great decisions. I mean, he has what's that man's name from last season on there?
Everybody, Joe, Kyle.
He got Joe on there.
And neither of them
they put literally no.
He got Jonathan just for being big. Like that's not an indicator. And also they skipped over Shan. They skipped over Ricard. They skipped over so many great options, and they went to like Jonathan and Joe, and it's like
and Q.
And Q no Shay. Like that's not an indicator of honestly anything. Truly, you would think so, but it's not. Because I'd argue one of the best New Era seasons was 41, and no one from 41 is on 50. So it's like, girl, get the fuck out of my face. Truly, Marianne isn't even on 50. Where the fuck is you know what the tea I heard, Wesley? I heard that Mary Ann was replaced by someone else. Either she dropped or you didn't want
replace a winner with whatever.
They replaced her with another winner who was also a woman, who's also a POC. And you can put that, you can put those together.
They couldn't get both, even though they're not even doing the 50% rule.
Right. Like what? But anyways, we move. So yes, we're starting off with the Hina tribe. The Hina tribe, of course, and that's the thing. Even the gameplay, it's not a lot of movement because only one tribe has gone to tribal council, is what I feel. Like Hina tribe, and that happens in the new era too. One tribe just tends to just lose, and maybe at merge they'll get interesting because they'll play between the tribes. But sometimes that doesn't even happen, and we just get a stomp to the end with the best tribe, and it's like, that's not interesting either. But here we have Steven, Matt, and Christina are the big three. They want to pull in MC to make it the big four. Matt approaches MC about this, and MC ain't feeling it, which was interesting, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm not shocked though, because at the end of the day, if people like Matt literally said to her face, we kind of have a 3 going on, and we want a 4th. And it's like, girl, you can't go to someone expecting to be in your alliance and then try to like tell them that we already been working together before. Like, it is suspicious, and I do think she was right for being suspicious. I didn't know if like I don't know if it was the smartest idea to go immediately tell Sophie.
Right.
Only because you just never know. Like, you could have sat on that information. Like, I understand being suspicious, but like, it's still pre-jury, and I don't think it's a big issue right now that there are 3. You know, especially if you're not going to make some plan to get Sophie and Jason and then do something else. It doesn't seem like she had a plan past that. She just wanted to tell Sophie.
Yep. Oh. That's what I was thinking. I was like, if you're going to do something, at least have a counter alliance. If her thought was, well, I need to build my own alliance, so I'm going to get Sophie, I'm going to get Jason, I'm going to get us to go against them. That's something else. But even that, I think, is kind of silly in the new era format, because at the end of the day, you need 4 to be a majority, and people can lose their votes at any round. They lose their votes willy-nilly all fucking day. So it's risky to go for a 3v3 when you could just join a 4 and then kind of walk to the end. I get that she feels like she's on the bottom of the 4, but I don't think it's hard to Christina. It's us 2, and then it's them 2. Like, I feel like she could have just went a simpler way, but we'll see what she does, because all she did was tell Sophie and move forward. She basically said, I don't want to do that. I don't fuck with that because I'm the 4th. I'm just going to tell Sophie about it, and that's it. But also, MC is one of the few people who I feel like wasn't a fan from what I remember. So it could just be that, you know, she didn't form anything, and I feel like that's what I would have expected. And that was it. That was literally all that happened on the Hina tribe. Any more thoughts?
And that's the reason why I was like, bitch, they're finna win. Like, in the immunity, bitch.
Yep, the immunity.
They got that disadvantage from Juwan. Like, I was like, so basically, whoever gets this advantage is just gonna lose. Not no motherfucker.
They tore bad.
Each and every last one of them had to carry, what, 20 pounds of coconuts, they said?
Yes, 20 pounds of coconuts. There was a portion where there was either you could have one key. Every other tribe just had the key to open it, but they had to go through 10 keys. Like, they all have great strengths. Jason eats the puzzles up, and everyone else just eats up the challenges. Honestly, strong tribe. Very strong tribe. Which I was surprised. I didn't think they were gonna eat like this, Lee. Not gonna lie. But hey, they ate that shit up.
No, they ate that down.
They
have well-rounded players, like, truly. Like, Jason has been a beast at these puzzles.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a really good episode.
Yeah. So next we have
but a really good tribe. Sorry.
Tribe.
Yeah.
That's it. Uli. This was simple as well, because last episode, and that's another thing, I felt like we kind of got everything we got this episode, last episode. I remember last episode, Steven and Matt were linking up with Christina last episode, and they kind of just talked about that again and brought in MC. This episode, we saw Savannah, Nate, and Shannon talk about the 4 with Rizzo, and we just saw them form it this episode. I'm like, are we moving at the speed of molasses? Like, what's happening? Is nothing happening? Because that's essentially all we got. The big 4, Shannon, Rizzo, Nate, and Savannah came together and were like, us 4 are going to work together moving forward. We're either going to take out Jawan or Sage, and it's looking like Jawan, because Jawan was doing some fuck shit. And that's...
Yeah, Jawan was doing a lot to this episode, child. Like, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, someone said they could barely hear me.
I can hear you. You sound normal to me. But I do see that. They say Lee's mic is barely picking up. Try to turn it up on the knob.
I mean, hello?
Okay, speak again.
Hello?
Okay, you sound closer to me.
I will say you sound kind of louder to me. So I don't know if
maybe I'm louder.
Maybe you're just loud and I'm a little bit lower.
Yeah. Hello? Oh, Lee's mic is a little softer.
Child, I can't do nothing about it.
Yeah. Okay, y'all, we just gonna keep vibing.
If y'all can hear me well, then we good. If it's just that if I'm just lower, then child, we gotta just
we'll fix it next time. No shade.
In the chat trying to post spoilers. Like, can y'all stop being weird in the chat?
Oh, don't be posting spoilers in the chat, baby. There's people in the chat who don't know the tea.
I didn't ban this person 3 times. Like, get a fucking job.
Not 3 times.
They keep making different accounts. Like, get a fucking job. Not everyone wants to know the spoilers just because you know the fucking spoilers.
Get them. Oh, get them. Oh, they eating them up in the chat. Anyways, so the Big Four formed the Big Four, and Savannah is essentially running it. Shannon has an opinion, but you can tell Savannah's running because Shannon was like, I'm close to Sage. I want to like slightly nudge everybody to want to keep Sage, which I think that kind of worked because she went to them and she was like, well, I mean, if anyone's going to be a problem, it's going to be Jawan. And that led into Jawan looking around for sticks. And Savannah was watching him and he was putting sticks into a bag. And she's like, I think he's putting sticks into the bag because he wants to find an idol. Now, what I will say about Savannah, she seems like a queen and icon, but a part of me seems like she's just gonna make up anything to take out a bitch. Because I don't necessarily think he was looking for idols. I think he was just putting sticks in her bag, which I will say. But she thought he was looking for idols and being sketchy and paranoid. I think he was just getting sticks, girl.
Yeah, because when they talked to him, when he did his POV, it didn't show that he was doing it for the purpose of looking for an idol. He was just saying he was putting sticks in the bag. Mm-hmm. Now, how you picked the wrong bag, sir?
Girl, somebody tweeted, they were like, wait a minute. How did Jawan get the wrong bag if he had to take all of Savannah's items out of the bag? And I was like, wow, that's true. He had to take her stuff out of because when we got back to him, her stuff was back in the bag. And she was like, wow. She like looked inside of it after she took it. So it's like, you took all of her belongings out of her bag and accidentally, maybe he has like some type of neurodivergence and he truly was just zoned out. I know they're hungry. But how does that happen?
And why are you putting sticks in the bag?
Carry the sticks. You're a man. I don't know. like that's that. I don't know how that happened. I would love to hear his POV on how the fuck that happened because I don't get it. Like you would have to take this girl's shit out of her bag, and she was pissed, rightfully so. Because what are you doing?
I thought maybe he didn't take her stuff out. It seemed like he just put the sticks on her stuff.
And that's even worse. You know what? Because maybe she was like shaking it out. But it's
like when she pulls up now, she was like, "Bruh, there's like dirt and stuff in here." I don't think he took her stuff out. I think he just picked the bag up and then started.
And that's worse. And that's worse. And I guess he thought it was his bag. You got to pay attention, sir. This is Survivor. And then also Savannah, he said in the diary, he's like, Savannah doesn't even like bugs. She doesn't even like dirt. It's like you fucking around with the wrong person. Because she's the main one who will take your ass out. And this is sad. I'm not going to lie. I like Jawan. So it was sad for me. But hey, that's what occurred.
I wanted Jawan and Nate to work together. Why are we not getting that?
Yeah, they didn't lock in. It's very unfortunate. And Jawan is becoming like an outcast too. It's like he's getting outcast. Sage is getting outcast. I saw on the next time Savannah having like this cute little beef. Well, I don't know if it's cute. Having a little beef with Sage. And it's like, well, that could become a problem as well because they're not in the core 4. So after this, we went on a journey, which no shade. Every time they say journey, bitch, I start going to the kitchen. I go get me something to eat. You know, I go to the restroom because who gives a fuck? But it was one person from each tribe. It was Jawan, it was Matt, and it was Jake from the other 2 tribes. They all went to the thing. They had to do a challenge, and whoever went the challenge got a choice. So Jawan wins the challenge, and his choice was to either be selfish and take an advantage for himself or take an advantage for the tribe instead. If he would have taken advantage from himself, he would have stole a vote from Matt or Jake for himself.
And they love the possibility of
there's already only 6 people on the tribe.
They love a bitch losing their vote. And I feel like this is going to come back because somebody had to lose their vote. Somebody has to. On Jeff's New Era Survivor, bitch, if 5 people don't have their vote lost in one episode, it ain't Survivor.
Yeah. Girl. So Juwan wins. He's going back and forth on what he should do. Honestly, this might have been the better choice because they damn near lost the immunity. And his ass would have went the fuck home.
It really didn't matter because Hina was going to win regardless.
Yeah, literally. That's true.
Or if you gave it to Blue, they was going to lose regardless. Like, I don't really like. That's why I'm kind of happy that he chose that one because it really didn't affect anything.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
All he did was delay Hina from winning.
As quickly as they could have. Yeah.
Like they were going to win regardless. They just won slower.
That's crazy. That's literally insane. So yes, he chooses the disadvantage. And then before we get to the immunity, we got to the Kelly tribe because child, these flops, no shade. At the Kelly tribe, we have Annie being
the cold face. I said, who?
Girl, let me put an X over here. I forgot. I literally forgot. I was like, who is this? But at the Kelly tribe, we have grab this fucking X. At the Kelly tribe, we have Annie acting a fool. Very reminiscent of like on Survivor Nicaragua, we're watching Holly. She's going crazy. She's basically just going crazy. She kind of thinks she's running it though. She's like going around to everyone, suggesting that they take out Jake. Mind you, Sophie's working with Jake. Alex is working with Jake. And Jeremiah currently is working with Jake. She went to all 3 of them talking about taking out Jake. They're all basically placating her, letting her think she's running the shit. But at the end of the day, she's not because they all go back and tell Jake that that's what she said. And the 4 of them have an alliance, Jeremiah, Jake, Alex, and Sophie. And what we see this episode is that that's just the alliance. You know, Annie really isn't in it. She's doing a lot. Alex wants to kind of work with her, but he can't really do shit because it's a 4-person alliance. She's not in it. What can he really do? And that's kind of the dilemma they have for this tribe going into the immunity challenge. So the immunity challenge, which that tribe did eat it up. They did eat it up, I will say. The yellow tribe. Hina tore, even though they got the disadvantage from Juwan. It was 20 pounds of coconuts and the 10 keys. And when he gave the disadvantage, Christina was kind of pressed. Christina was like, oh. And Sophie was really pressed. Sophie was really pressed.
Sophie was over. She was like, it's giving y'all taking a shot. And if you don't shoot, don't miss. Baby.
Okay.
And Juwan was trying to get Buck a little bit. He said, oh, we gonna what he say?
He said, we're gonna let that rock then. We just gonna let that rock.
Uncle Jeff.
No, that's all right.
Let's start the challenge. I said,
ooh, and then they didn't do good. I'm sorry. Uli was struggling.
Uli was for the lose. Literally, if Kelly had a puzzle person, which clearly they do not, they would have lost. Uli would have lost this round. And I think, 100%. Honestly, we're about to just keep seeing Kelly lose because
I agree because they suck. They don't have a puzzle person.
A well-rounded team.
Yeah, at all. And they did so good. You know what's crazy? They did so good at the beginning part because Jake was carrying a lot of the physical parts, which is crazy because Annie's whole point was we can take out Jake and we'll be fine. And it's like, girl, no, the fuck y'all can't, because he was the only part that actually helped y'all in the challenge. And then y'all still lost. But hey, I love the thinking. But at the end of the day, they still lost. Uli barely survived, and Hina still watched them with the motherfucking disadvantages. So we go back to the Kelly tribe. At the Kelly tribe, of course, we have Annie still thinking she's running it. She goes to Jeremiah, and she's like, well, we can't take out Jake, but Sophie did so bad at the challenge. We should just take out Sophie. And it's like, girl, big mistake.
Big mistake.
Sophie not going nowhere.
Big
try
mistake,
again.
Actually,
try again. So that didn't work, but she tried it. And what I noticed, Lee, similar to last episode, nothing's happening. Annie's just going home.
Yep. They spent this portion of the episode showing us how Alex, Jeremiah, Jake, and Sophie found the idol.
Yeah,
and
literally.
Once they started that, you can kind of realize that Annie is just going home. Like they literally start finding the idol with Sophie.
Yep. Sophie's a part of the idol hunt. Then Jeremiah comes over because it's just a 4-person alliance. And that's why once again, it's not interesting for this tribe to only have 6 people. Alex had multiple diary rooms saying, I want to try to do something to save Annie. And he said, maybe I could figure something out with the idol and da-da-da-da. But it's like, at the end of the day, unless he literally idols Annie, he can't do anything. There's no other votes than the 3 other people who are in an alliance. He can't flip on it. And it's honestly lame. It's kind of like last Nicaragua, which we're watching, where Sash and Brenda and Ayanka are trying to work together, and they're trying to flip Chase, and they're trying to flip Purple Kelly. It's like, they can't flip anybody if it's not Purple Kelly or Chase there, and it's just fucking Shannon. It's like, we can't do anything. It's so weird. It's just weird not having other people. And they've done this for 9 seasons straight. I'm like, aren't you guys bored? How are y'all not bored?
I don't think
How?
Maybe it's probably way more interesting from their side of it.
I guess, but I think they like the journeys and the losing votes and the that. I think they like that, but it's like, what Jawan did this episode was boring. It didn't even work.
It had 0 effect, and we spent so much time on it.
That was literally most of the episode. Like, I'm about to start crying. God damn.
Don't cry.
But we went to the tribal. Annie just went home. It was kind of a slightly snippy tribal.
A lot of talking.
A lot of talking. They were trying to be snippy, but even the tribal councils are boring nowadays. We just watched Nicaragua. Baby, people was calling, now, this isn't a good part, but he was calling people gay. Nayanka was saying, fuck Fabio, I don't give a fuck about him. Fabio was like, there's this attitude. Jeff was getting messy. He was like, everybody in New York's gay. Like, it was a lot going on at the tribal, bro. And in this tribal, they're doing a lot of this, but nothing's really happened. Nothing's really getting said. Like, y'all not talking about nothing.
Why do you think Alex told Annie about the idol? Just to like, he knew he was sending her home.
I don't think so. I think he genuinely wanted her to stay. And in that moment, he was like, I want to figure out a way for her to stay. This is the person I want to work with. But it just goes back to there was nothing he could do. Truly. But I think it was a stupid idea. I think he should have I don't think he should have wanted her to stay. I mean, I get wanting her to stay, but he should have immediately realized he couldn't do it. You know what I mean? You don't have, who's going to vote with you? Nobody. She doesn't like Jake. She tried to get him out. She doesn't like Sophie. She tried to get her out. And you don't have a connection to Jeremiah. You can't get either of them out. You should have just let it rock. I think in his mind, he was just working too fast. Like, oh, I want Annie to stay. Let me go to her and maybe we can figure something out. And by the time we got to tribal, he was like, oh, shit. I can't do anything because it's only fucking 3 people. Shit. So Annie goes home. And this is now just the Kelly tribe. It's 4 people left.
Sophie, baby, I need you to get up out of here, Sophie. Okay, sister, we need you to lock in and keep it going. Okay, sister.
Yeah, she do need to lock in. I think another thing is like, even looking at the board, it's like the first 2 episodes, you know, the same tribe went to tribal. We got dynamics of the other tribes, but they're not super great. It's like, I'm just waiting for something else to happen, I guess. You know what I mean? Because like, this is it. This was the episode. Hey. They done made another account in the chat.
Girl, yes.
Girl, let's wrap this up before they piss me the fuck off.
All right. I'm probably gonna just keep coming back, and I just don't.
Hold the fuck on.
Like, you have nothing else to do but try to like desperately spoil. First of all, let's be clear. I've already seen some of those spoilers, so you're not really gagging anybody. What is the point? What is the point? If you're on Twitter, you're probably going to see this here, this here. Like, come on. I don't understand why people are just so weird on social media. Like, you clearly have nothing going on.
Get up. Get their ass.
To ruin other people's experience.
Get their ass.
Like, I just don't get it. It's like, I don't understand. We need to start having mods. Who want to be a mod?
Who want to be a mod?
If you want to be a mod, DM us. We will be commenting the thing. Because I feel like this person's gonna keep coming back. Next time I
had to adjust something. I'm gonna start doing what I just did. They won't be back.
What you do?
I'm not gonna say it because what if they listen and hear it? But I'll tell you next time. Next time. There won't be no next time. Huh? All right, Nicole went home. So let me move her down. At the bottom last time, we had in the Kaya Asylum, Sage. Still there for me.
She
don't remember.
Didn't do much. Pretty girl. Beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns. Sophie, we also had in Coliseum. She tried to get Buck. She tried to get Buck at the thing.
I put Sophie in mid. I kind of like when she got
Buck. Yeah, I liked it when she got Buck. I did. Annie, we had in Child. She has a campy energy, but Child results for me. Child results. Steven, did he even talk this episode?
Kaya this episode.
Yeah, who? Sorry. MC. I like MC. I mid for me, I think.
For sure, mid.
Yeah, mid for me. Nate, what did he do?
He didn't do much. He's just there.
Jake, what he do? He was hiding shoes. He hid a shoe.
Child.
Girl, Holly's influence is crazy, girl. Because why are you hiding shoes 20 seasons in? What are you doing? Or 40 seasons in? Actually.
No, you will never be Holly. You will never be Holly, Jake.
Okay. Alex, I like Alex, but he didn't do anything. He found an idol. He got an idol.
Yeah, he can stay where he at.
Mid though. Jason, he need to go down. What he do?
I like Jason. No, he can stay in mid. He be killing them puzzles.
He should be like the bottom of mid though. He wasn't even in this episode.
Yes, I like Jason though.
I do like Jason a lot as well, but he just wasn't in the episode. But you know what another is? Why were so many people not in the episode? Jason wasn't in the episode. Steven wasn't in the episode. Sage wasn't in the episode. Nate wasn't in the episode.
They had to show journeys and people finding idols. And
Sophie wasn't even in the episode. Like, we have only went over 2 people who were in the episode. That's fucking crazy. Y'all have an hour and 30 minutes. Why don't we know shit about more than half of the cast? That's actually ridiculous. Jeremiah. I like Jeremiah. What did he do?
Jeremiah. He can go to Child. He ain't doing much.
He's not doing much. Or they're not showing much. Okay. Matt. I still like Matt, but he wasn't camp this episode.
Mid
this episode.
I love all of Hina. Honestly, all of Hina is camp.
I like Hina as well. I'm not gonna lie. I do like Hina as well. Christina. Christina's gone.
I love Christina.
I like Chris Diva.
I kind of stand. Like the way she was cheering her team on. Bitch, Hina was not playing. I just saw someone in the chat. Yeah, Sir Nick was like how MC launched up that wall.
Yes.
When I tell you, I was like, come on, MC.
Yes.
Well, her and Matt. When I tell you, I love Hina. I love them bad. This is my tribe. I want them to beast out. I want all 6 of them to merge. Period.
This is my prediction. I think either all or a majority of Hina is going to make merge. I think the big 4 of the red tribe is going to make merge. And I think maybe 1 or 2 people from the blue tribe is going to make merge. And what's going to happen is the red tribe and the blue tribe are going to link up. And Hina isn't strategic enough to, I feel like, survive that. I think Hina's just going to get taken out because I don't think they're strategic enough. But that's my prediction. We'll see what happens. Hopefully not, because I like them as well. Jawan, I like Jawan, but girl, what the fuck was you doing? Put sticks in the girl bag. You're not in the majority alliance.
I mean, kind of campy.
I think he's campy. He won the reward. He didn't do anything. Top of mid. Riz God. I'm not moving my Riz God.
Girl, Riz God can go down.
Why did he not have anything this episode either? Chris Diva didn't even have anything this episode. Where was everybody at? That's crazy.
If they weren't on a journey or finding a beware advantage.
Or Savannah. They literally only showed Savannah and the people who went on the journey. What the fuck is happening? Riz God do gotta go down. He down here. Sophie, she's still my mother. I like her. Shannon.
We didn't see anything in her.
We didn't see anything. Did we? I'm like, why didn't we see anything for anybody? I'm going crazy. And Savannah has to be the top of mother. I don't like Shannon. Why would Shannon be mother this episode? She wasn't even here.
Yeah, I think Sophie can be camp.
Sophie can be camp. Yeah, she could be mid. Sophie can be camp, honestly. And Savannah's mother. And this is honest. It's no shade to any of these people. I think the edit is doing everybody dirty. They barely showed any of these people. Like, it's kind of scary.
This is episode 2, 90 minutes.
Episode 2.
I don't really get it.
Yeah, that was crazy. I just realized it when we did this because I didn't even notice at first. But yeah. Anyways, y'all, we'll be here for the rest of the season. We will also be doing, of course, our Survivor Nicaragua watch every single Monday. This week it was Tuesday, but that's okay. Moving forward, it will be on every single Monday. Coming up next week, we will be starting our Big Brother 6 Rewind every Tuesday, every Thursday. Get into that. Of course, tomorrow we will be doing brother version, so get into that. On Friday, of course, we were doing the challenge, and of course on Sunday we were doing Love is Blind. Bitch, we got shit going on, which is why you better send in your application if you want to come up here and talk about these shows with us, for us, alongside us, with us to the kingdom. Then get up here and apply, and make sure you send in your motherfucking application, because we would love to have you talk about it with us. I know there's some Survivor super fans who are listening to this and we're like, y'all aren't hype enough, why aren't y'all excited, da 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 da. You can apply. What Jeff say? Do you think you can be out on this island? Get up off the couch and apply right now for the Reality Kingdom. He be projecting, honey. All right. Thank you. So yeah, y'all send in your applications, do all of that. And thank you for keeping it real with the kingdom, honey. We're out. Bye.